The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside. Here in this first quarter. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. Whoosh. And give him a gain of 37.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. The give is to Elliott. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. First carry for James Conner, and he'll find some space up to about the 25. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Connor. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Connor. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one.
Now Bell hit. He lost the football, and the Cowboys have recovered. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. First down, Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a loss of 8 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 44 yards. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, let's go. Good job, guys.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a first down.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Jack 16.
They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. They run with Connor. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Here we go. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
All right, here we go. King. Everyone got 4 down. Jack 16.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there, taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Now whistles here, and we're going to get a timeout taken by the offense as they'll use their second one of this first half and make sure they've got the play call right. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Prescott on first down. Flush to his right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. A second down throw for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Well, the upcoming Super Bowl, so many storylines, but one that obviously grabs you. Sean McVay just turned 33 January 24th, youngest coach ever to take a team to the Super Bowl. Double that age for Bill Belichick, who's 66. And, Charles, that's the largest gap between coaches in Super Bowl history.
Yeah, and when you think about it, obviously the age comes into play, but to me it's more the experience. The number of times that the Patriots have gone to the Super Bowl with Belichick leading them versus Sean McVay's first time in the Super Bowl leading the Rams. Will that game experience come into play at all? But I do like this about Sean McVay. Raised in the game, raised up through the NFL system, no matter how young he might be. Remember, his grandfather was a head coach and a GM in the league. He gets it. He understands. I highly expect the moment to be just fine for him and not too big.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on fourth down conversions. And here we go again. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
Elliott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's third down. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Prescott off play action. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Again, it's Connor. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Jack 16. Jack 16.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll go again with Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter,
Let's go.
you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
4 down.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On second down, Roethlisberger. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And this is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fight?
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell taking it in. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point now by Boswell. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 20. Yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott taking it in. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. Takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the Steelers set to take the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up. And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Connor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Now it's Connor. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
Here's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. James Conner, the running back, his intended receiver. And it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Ben on third and long. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be fourth down.
And that was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt, I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a first down when you want 3, get a little bit closer, making an easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board.
Jack 16.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Got him in, it's Brown. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And I think their fans are saying, hey, where's that Roethlisberger to Brown connection been in this one?
First time they get together is in the second half. I don't think any of us would have predicted that going in because we know how valuable that is to their offense. And that could be a big reason why they're not winning right now.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Now Bell. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. On third and goal, Roethlisberger. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Vance McDonald from 3 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And now a critical extra point attempt here. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. On the return, it's Jordan Lewis. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And out now come the Cowboys. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there on 3rd down. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
We go 46.
Prescott. Forced out to his left. A bullet throw, but incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 36 yards.
Jack 16.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Roethlisberger will throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
A handoff left to Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here comes the first throw in OT for Prescott. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cameron Hayward in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done. Now part 2. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now what can Roethlisberger do here in overtime? Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a first down. He did not have a catch till that moment. Pretty good time for his first run, though, here in OT.
I would agree with that. And just think about how they had to cycle through all the play sheets, right? Tried to find ways to get a lot of people the football. In this case, as you said, he hadn't had a catch all game. Now they find him in a key moment. Really well done.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's third down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them, because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. And on the ground they go with the running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And he got it! The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, They got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.